persistent. My lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her apart, she wraps herself around my neck. This girl. Flower.
Okay, and we are live. Welcome back, everybody. We are going day 2 of the Serenity build. I didn't get as far as I wanted yesterday, but we did make some progress. I started watching the series again because it's been about 6 months since I've actually seen it, and I have to go watch the movie again as well after this is all done. But you're back for this update, this rebuild, and I'm glad to have you. Now, one of the things that I did yesterday was that I went on a voyage of discovery. A voyage. Oh wait, hold on. That's not it. Let's try again. That's not it either. Dang it, where did I put this thing? Okay, here we go. So I have a thing to share. Where is my I did a thing. I went and found it and everything. Okay, so there's Serenity Old. Quick time. Serenity Old. Done. Okay. Now, that's why. Okay, hopefully you guys can see my screen. Yep, you can. Man, when I make it small. Oh, look at that. Okay, so anyway, this is the first version of Serenity. So I found this while I was looking through my files yesterday. And this was the Serenity I was talking about that I built completely, well, mostly, out of foundation. So check this out. Nice view, but this is the very first one. We didn't have any fancy chairs, nothing. These were the fanciest chairs we had. The doors, oh my god. So there was a lot of learning to go on here. And this was just like, you can see the big difference between then and now. And it's just a whole thing to do with all the parts we had. And it wasn't dynamic, it wasn't graceful, it was just doing whatever we could to get through a build. My god. Had medical and everything. Oh, and the lack of colors. Did I mention the lack of colors? Holy crap. Oh, by the way, welcome back, Maddie. He's got internet back. This is in the engine room right here. And, man. Then into the cargo bay, which you should recognize because we're in it right now. Oh. Okay, seriously, look at that cargo bay. No, go back and look at it. Oh, never mind. But yeah, there's our thrusters, fully fueled by fires, of course. So yeah, I got this whole thing completed. Then of course I went and blew it up because it had to be done. But this is the old Serenity, the very first version. And I think you can see some of the imperative of why I had to go and rebuild it when I got a chance. And now why I have to go and rebuild it one more time. Oh, good gosh. Holy wow. Okay. Sorry. It's important to take a look back sometimes and remember where you came from. This is especially why. All right. Okay. Enough of that. Enough reminiscing. Let's get back to the not the future. Let's get back to now. The now. Projector output support. Lights are in my eyes. Time for me to cry. All right. We're on purple. Hey, Jaded. How's it going? You destroyed my ship, Jaded. Revenge. Okay, Matt. Hey, Maddie. I'm gonna have to mute you because I'm gonna have to focus on what's going on. All right. Okay, so this is night. Oh my gosh, it's night. Okay. Maddie's back in my ear. He's ready to build, get back into this. Yeah, you guys. Oh my God, I have to show you guys the air battles that have been going on. But I left Maddie. It's not Maddie. Jaded and Green fighting it out with a plane, and he boarded my plane, and Jaded's battleship, because Jaded was really into ships right now, and Jaded destroyed my my plane and didn't even tell me about it. Shame, shame, shame. So the revengeing, Jaded. Okay. Oh damn it! There was a reason I put down the bed, and it's because I needed to go to sleep. Maddie, time to sleep. Yes, that was my plane, and that was your ship, Jaded. Anyway, back to the build. I hope you like building, Jaded. I hope you like building. That's what you get for fighting a man in the Alps. I hope somebody gets that reference. If there's any one of you who gets that reference, I will give you 1,000 V-Bucks right now. Yes, I know there's nothing left. But I've had my revenge, Jaded. I've had my revenge. Let's just say boom barrels were involved. That's what you get for fighting a man in the Alps. 1,000 V-Bucks to the person who gets that right now. You have... Please don't Google it. Okay. Now I have to do these stairs because, I'm actually watching this series again right as I am building this. And it's really cool to be able to scroll through. Like, it used to be on Netflix. Now it's on Disney Plus. And, oh, no. Okay. That sucks. We need that a little bit. Oh, you know what? We need that lower. Can we get that lower? We can. Here, you know what I'm going to do for this? What I'm going to do is I'm going to reset these stairs, and they're going to come down one nudge. So I'm going to use a plank underneath. I know this is like one of the tiny details, but I was watching it, and I got a couple of the details, interior details, wrong about how the cargo bay was. So I had to come back and fix a whole bunch of stuff. Like, there's no flat walls. I thought the movie and the TV series had diverged wildly from the set, but it actually didn't change that much. What did happen was they changed some of the lighting to make it a lot more dynamic. because they were shooting quite differently on the movie. They've got some really brilliant shots in the movie that they could never actually accomplish in the series. Because filming a TV show and filming a movie, two different things. The opening shot is really one of those shots that should be studied in film school. The way that it hands off, there's a whole handoff going, where they introduce River, and then they bring in the captain, and there's this crossover to get from one character to the next. And it's like River hands the movie over to Mala at that point, and it's so smooth you don't even notice it. There we go. There, I like that. And we're closer to the floor. So let's take a look at what we have so far. We've got this, okay, so I've actually laid out the walls. They're all slanted, just exactly the way they should be. We don't have the that really cool texture that they have, so I had to make my own texture. And I'm working between plain walls and then a couple of these floors that with the grates. These are all from the First Order kit. Then we have some lights strategically placed. These are from the Ninjago set. They're very soft light. They don't do a lot of spill, which really helps with the look in a huge way. Over on this side, we do have... I did a jump smash earlier, took out a whole section of wall. I am not impressed. Jump smash has to go. It has no place in this game. None. It's a travesty. It's just a disaster waiting to happen. Actually, it's a disaster that's always happening. Did anybody get the reference? Yes, it was made when your mom was a teenager. Your mom was pretty young anyway, so. But it's not Switzerland reference. Did anybody? Okay, go look it up. Is actually one of the funniest things of examples of how censorship fails in our modern time. But you kind of have to know the it's a reference from the Big Lebowski, the network edition, because the Big Lebowski has a lot of language, very colorful language going on in the movie. And this is a scene when John Goodman's character is beating the hell out of this dude's car. Quite mistakenly, but he's a bit of a hothead, Walter. And he's swearing a lot in this scene, yelling. This is what you get when you very, very colorful language being used, but nothing I can say since this is a family-friendly stream. But I think you get the idea. This is what you get when you do something bad. But it kind of rhymes with fighting a man in the Alps. I will leave the rest to your imagination. I say no more. Let's just say it has nothing to do with the Alps. Okay? This is what you get when you fight a man in the Alps. There's your reference. That should be all you need. Did you get it? Tell me you got it. Tell me you found it. Worst case of censorship ever, but it's absolutely hilarious. Okay, there. There was this. I thought I got the stairs right, but then there was this one shot where Zoe is coming down from the cockpit, and she's at the top of the stairs, right there, looking down, and it's like, oh my god, I got the stairs wrong. And it's not that they were moving them around or anything. It's just that I literally got it wrong. I mean, I'm looking at blueprints and everything, but there's like a whole rat's nest of ladders and stuff going on over here. Now the other one that I got completely wrong, and I thought this was the way to Inara's shuttle here, is that this was in the wrong place. Inara's shuttle is here because once again there was a shot where they're looking up, and she comes. Oh right, this is when we first see her on the ship, and Shepherd Book sees her for the first time. And he just looks up, and there's an arrow coming down. She just exits her shuttle, which is right here, and just comes down, and she looks over and sees Shepherd Book, and it's just this really beautiful shot, and it really put the everything into context of where everything is located. So the doors for the shuttle right off of the gangway, and it makes a lot of sense. Now there's two doors back here that I have to figure out, but I'm going to keep watching the show and looking for those little references. And I have to repeat everything that I did over there, over here. So there's quite a bit of work to go, but I am currently very happy with the way that this cargo bay is looking. It's a massively important part of the ship. It's like the center of the ship. This is where everything happens. So this is like the one area I gotta get right. I'm hoping that I don't have to take a lot of liberties with the design, since it's Lego and everything, and we do have limitations. We can't squeeze in certain places. But I am a little worried about the height of this, because if this needs to be 2 studs higher, like right now it is 8 studs, and then on that side it is 10 studs, but I think we may need to go an additional 2 to get it to 12 studs, because the height feels a little low. Not gonna be just completely honest there, but that may mean that we can replace some of these guys and get a much bigger plate down, like a 12. Oh, what happened there? Oh, you happened there. Oh boy. See? Complications. You change one thing. All right, let's see what we can do here. We got this guy. Whew, excuse me. Oh, Kaboom! I actually already added cows. I I did this. I had to. Once I got the cargo bay closed off, I came in and I threw some cows down. It was wonderfully hilarious. Oh yeah, I gotta come back and finish over there. You know what? Maybe I should just do that right now. I know I don't want to be all over the place, but all right, let's just go all over the place, shall we? This is 8, so pop you in here. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2. I really wish they'd give us more 2 by 2x8s. 2x8s are so useful, but they only come in one size. Actually, 2 sizes, and I hardly ever use those pieces, so not very useful when it comes down to it. So over here, I'm using these for contrast. So I figure black with a light gray on top, framed by the dark gray. And here's the thing, I think I'm overplaying these a little bit. So I've been looking at doing one designed, one empty, so that it gives a little bit of variance to the look. I think that kind of works, especially when we come back over here and add the Shogun Palace. Shogun Palace, Shogun Palace, Shogun Palace. I don't know what I'm doing there, okay? Don't ask. So Shogun Palace right there, boom. Ah! Then over to the lights and get my Ninjago. And I really appreciate what they brought to us with the Ninjago lights. They've really, it's like someone finally saw a little bit of subtlety after the First Order light debacle. Okay, so I made the old Serenity build with old balloon and thruster physics. Oh, dude, this was before the okay, the first one. I didn't use any thrusters on that. That was just pure pure blocks. There was no and shaping. There was nothing fancy going on there. The second one was definitely balloon. Yeah, that was balloon and thruster. It's already looking really interesting with the new physics. I mean, like, I don't know if you were here yesterday, Jaded. Oh, dang it. All right, guess I have to get my codex on. Light. But this seam right here, I could not have gotten without the new physics. And it's just the matter, the fact of it. This seam right up the edge here could not have gotten that without using any new physics, especially, and like this angle as well. We have 3 angles going on. We have an angle that tilts out, then an angle that tilts in. So forward, and then to the side. Yeah. It's not 3 angles, is it? It's tilt back. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the other one. So it tilts forward, then it tilts back. But to get this one, we had to go through 3 steps. We had to tilt. Maybe I did that wrong, because we couldn't get the angle off of this, so we couldn't turn this way. So usually it's just forward and back. Huh. Maybe I should rebuild that. Okay, so this is forward and back. Forward and back. Forward, back this way. Because we can never come off of this angle right here, which is the main one I wanted. I wanted to be able to turn it that way. And then forward. So yeah, there was a fair amount. Hey, Divine! So good to see you. Lady Bats, good to see you. How are you this morning? No worries, Maddie. I'm just shaping out what needs to go on here. So no worries at all. I may have to go and rebuild this side though, this bit, because I think we are a little bit low and we have to go up another bit. So yeah, gotta go up to 12. So that needs to be done. Oh, darn it. And I had so much trouble getting this wing on in the first place. But you know what? It needs to be done. So we need a little more height over here. Once we put the ceiling on, we really get a sense of just how tight this is. See that? That is super tight. So just going up another 2 really helps with that. So here, check this out. 1, 2. And I know some of you really aren't concerned about the things like space, head height and everything. Like, a lot of people are still satisfied with having their castles be only one, on the first floor, be only one floor. And they kind of lose some of the grandeur. Because Lego, I mean, I wish this is something that Lego would do automatically, and it would just allow us to have 2 types of first floors. One, your regular first floor, regular height, and then another one that's 1.5 high. So you can get that sense of scale. With a castle and a mansion, big places, they have this sense of scale that we're losing in Lego. Kind of wish it was an automatic thing, is my point. Anyway, this is the difference between just having 2 more studs. This is having 2 more studs. This is losing the studs. It feels a little tighter. This. So I think that additional one would actually really worth it. It's just a feel, that lack of claustrophobia as you're walking down the corridor here. You can feel it almost immediately. I mean, we are on a spaceship here, so any kind of breathing room is nice. Plus, it will allow me to actually get my doors. It's hard to get a door when you're only on an 8 or 10. So, I vote. I voted. Who else needs to vote? Oh, yes, only me. So there we go. We're gonna make that higher. Have to remake that entire side now. Damn it. Okay. Let's see. Did we finish up over here? No, we didn't, but we do have to rebuild this. I did this with a different idea in mind. I did light and then I did dark on top. Whereas over here, maybe you guys can help me choose. What do you think? Do we go dark? Or do we go light? Choices. Help me out, guys. Vote. 1 for the lighter side. 2 for the darker side. Do 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 do. Come on, help me choose, or I'm gonna start smashing. Hey, that gives me a good point to bring this in. Anybody at all? Come on. Don't be afraid. Vote, 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 vote. Okay. Vote if you're not a bot. I think you're all bots. Hey, Haskins bot, at least vote. Maddie bot. Worst bot ever. I'm getting a refund. Okay, I think we need to, on this side, we need to start the wall there. So we need to bring that in. So you gotta bring it in there. Oh, hello. Yeah. So you need to be higher. Interesting. Wow, 0 votes. I guess I shouldn't call my audience bots. Huh? Nobody voted. Nobody voted. Oh, you know what? I looked up at my screen and it said that oh my god, chat is paused because of scroll. I had scrolled up, so I apologize. My god. So Alec wants 1, and everybody wants 2. Oh, Dirty wants 1. Which one was it again? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. The thing was messing with me. 1 was light, 2 is dark. Okay. So which wins? Who wins here? Hello, chop liver. Gonna have start all over. Hey, welcome to the stream, Desafunk. So, okay, I guess it's 2. We're going dark. Oh, dark 30. Jaded. You can't vote twice. Not allowed, man. All right, so I gotta break all this. All of it. We're having a fire sale. Everything must go. Oh, I kind of like what I had done there. It's interesting. And please note this is being done out of the, oh, that's dark. Out of the need to just have a much better design, or something that is visually appealing, because the original has such a cool texture. You can go and look at any of the set photos, or better yet, go watch the show, and you see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to begin back here. Go with friendly neighborhood. Get some of that texture going on. We're going to use a, you know what? Might as well. We're going to use a 16. Yeah, boy. All right, so let's get that 16 lined up. We're going to begin it over here. So that works. 16, 16. Nope. Denied. Okay. So maybe we aren't using the 16s after all. Maybe we're just going to use the 12s. Because I actually did like how the 12s interacted. See, this is why you want to get it in before you do a lot of the other design work. All right. Because that other design work will get in the way. Okay, so there's one. Two. Ah! One, two, three, four. Oh, son of a me. Seriously, dude? All right, you get over here. Give me your best 8. One, two, three, 4. Oh, this is the back, so I might as well just... If that's the back, why is that not working? All right, you. So that's a 16 there. So this should be an 8. Okay, this so up here is a 10 because I took away on the other side. Yeah, I lost the other one over here. So that kind of makes sense. All right, tiny pieces. What do you want to use here? 4s? Let's use 4s. The best thing about this this new layout and everything is just how it has a lot of spaces built in for balloons. The inevitable balloons. Believe me, balloons are inevitable. Because I want to at least fly this ship a little bit. It doesn't have to be like the longest flight ever, but I do want to fly it. One, two. Can you go over? Can you make it? You can't make it. Dang it. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And up there, you have problems. Okay, that's good. We'll come back to you. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is the raised side. Did I do this wrong? I think I did this wrong. Oh my god, I completely did this wrong. These pieces are supposed to be on the inside because we're seeing them. Ah. Yeah, I messed that up. Okay. Let's see how I messed that up, shall we? Instant replay. there. Right there. And then we have over here. So since you already have issues, well, okay, that solves that part. If I'm looking at saving on space, then I really should be doing something there. But you know what? Let's move on to the next section, because this shouldn't be taking so long. But you know, I am designing. So let's design away. All right, and get you there. Technically, this should be raised up a little bit more. There it is. I think over here, we're going to swap. No, actually, I've been thinking about these as some of the panels that that Mal uses to hide things behind. Captain, my captain. 2x8s would be so awesome. Okay, there we go. Looking nice. I mean, like, you could just leave this right here and just move on and never have to think about it ever again. But that's not what we do here. Nope. We don't just leave things, especially something this important. So with this, we're going to come back now, and although I do kind of like that look. Let's see what the options are. The next section is supposed to be using the lighter Shogun pieces. So go over the Shogun. We have the 12. Okay, so we have a space in between. Is where we put the lights. It's a nice, convenient place to put lights. That's one of the other really cool things about the about Serenity, is that when they designed the set, they did like the Enterprise, and they had all of these recessed lights all over the place. They learned from a couple of decades of Star Wars and Star Trek, where the designers would go and put all these lights, practical lights, all over the place that were also doubled as film lights, so they could literally point the camera anywhere on the set and always have a good shot. You know, they will still have to go and do some additional lighting, but they always had lighting wherever they went. So it's just one of those, okay, you know what? Over here, this is going to be different, I think. We're going to go with 3s over here. excuse me, yeah, it was one of the things that we were really proud of when it came to shooting Serenity, the movie of the film. Okay, gotta figure that corner out. But let's get the lights now. Ninjago. These bulbs are super useful. But they come in like, okay, dude, come on. Be nice to me. Be nicer than that. There we go. Always by the stud. There we go. We have lighting. Good lighting. All over the place there. It'd be even better if we can actually just take off this stupid light and be able to see what we got going on. There's more lighting going on. It's going to have to happen. So don't at me, bro. Don't at me. I think Palm Paradise and Simpson. Okay, so there's a couple of really cool lights that they have introduced. This one has been one of our go-tos, but I think this one is a little bright. Oh, come on. The sun just had to come up right there. We're doing lighting, and here's the sun. Fine, sun, we'll come back to you. So the verdict is going to be out on these guys, because I think there was something a little too powerful about them. But we will see when it gets dark again. Here we go. Hey, Aunt Kitty. How are you doing? I hope everything is okay with you. Dave Scurr! Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see everyone here today. Let's see. Chris Carnage. Yay, when did you get here? Yeah, the bridge on Discovery. The glass hollow screens worked. Man, they have so many cool things that they just build in these days. They knocked everything out of the park when it came to Serenity. I just wish it had been a lot more popular. All right, so we are looking at doing a rebuild on this side. That's okay, because I have to build up this side anyway. Yeah. It's a little cramped. It's definitely a little cramped. Okay, well, I guess that is going to be that. And we're going to have to go up too. So let's bite the bullet and dive into it and just get it done. So up we go. Seriously, dude? You're gonna do me like that? Still, after all this time. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Huh. I actually wonder, do we have to? Because a lot of that's going to be hidden. And it overlaps nicely. You know what? I'm not even going to start destroying anything yet. I'm just going to see where everything goes and see how it can all come together. Maybe there's a little bit of hope here where I don't have to do that, but instead I can do something like Evergreen Terrace, First Order, like this. Huh. Oop, not you. Okay, generics need to go. Evergreen Terrace. Is this 10? Tell me this is 10. So close to being 10. Ah! So close, man. So close. Was there something wrong with you? No? Oh. Well, alrighty then. I guess you're good to go. Alright, what was I doing? I was laying down the law. This is a 12. Oh my god, we're back here again. First Order. 12. Oh, fun times. Okay. So we can actually continue this. Steal back some of those pieces. All right. Because a lot of this is covered up anyway. So we never get to see any of it. So the pieces that we do see, you're going to make those count, which is, you know, the cargo bay. This is all going to be covered up with wing. Oh, crap. Son of a... Here's the other thing that I just remembered. I have to expand this by that much. So it needs to be expanded by a floor and then on the outside. So yeah, that's also got to happen. Man, why does my building have to get so complicated sometimes? Why can't everything just be straightforward? Just for once. Because then we wouldn't be having fun, right? Yeah, right. Whose idea of fun is this anyway? We're gonna have fun, fun, fun. Seriously, dude? How far back does this go? It goes all the way back. We're gonna have fun, fun, fun till my daddy takes my T-bird away now. Ah, woo. Get a little bit Beach Boys in there. Such a fun song when you're a kid. Oh, where does it end? Where does it end? Where does it end? It ends 1, 2, 3. How far back is that? Is that an 8? Let's make sure. That's an 8. It ends 8 back. Which 8 back? Yeah. So one more of these. Oh, great. That looks off by 1. But it can't be. Okay, how low is this? Guess it does go down. All right. Which means that this is set to repeat again. And this is just gonna be right. 8. Where's my 8? And I have my 8. $9.31. Yes, this ship will be flight capable. It may only fly 50 feet, but yes, it will fly. We have lots of room on the sides for balloons, thrusters, etc. And when I say lots of room for balloon storage, check this out. We got this entire section in here, which is now about to be expanded into the ship. So this now needs to step in. If you thought that was just the beginning, there's more. But wait, there's more. What is your damage, buddy boy? Oh, seriously? Is that how you're gonna do me? Yep. That's how you're gonna do me. Don't do me like that. All right, so this is where we actually need to come back and take off the roof. This is why you got to work things in stages. When you have to come back and do really technical work in tight quarters, it makes it really, really hard. So work inward. Leave it open so that you can do all the fine stuff you need. All right, so why are you so problematic, my friend? You should be coming right over. All right, you are there. So this corridor here should be right there. You know what, let's simplify a little bit. So we have this corridor, this walkway here. Oh, dang. Maybe I need to actually bring that in to the top of that. Is that what's going to happen here? Let's see. And that still works. We still get the spacing we need. So that's interesting. So we might actually end up doing that. Because, why? Why? That takes away all of that space. But it does take care of that space. Okay. Need to think this through. It would give back a little bit of space there. Advantages. All right, so no, there's no corridor here. Corridor is right here. So, coming back from here, and there. 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't know where that extra one went to, but it ain't there. Okay, so this takes us up to the ship. How many steps to the ship? 1, 2. Okay, so that is a short corridor. Perfect. Which means that we need to actually pull this in from here. Where's my 12? 12 here. Okay. And that is really super tight. Not a fan of that. But if I do that, then it's not going to make sense because this can only come across so much. Then it hits the wall and there's no space for another plank. So the alignment is off on this side. which is a problem. I got how many spaces here? 1, 2. Oh my God, there's so much room over here. It may mean that this is slightly off. Let me see how wide this is. This is only 2.5, isn't it? It's the placement of this that really counts. It's so super tight. It's like right there, and then it's on the outside. So yeah, I did get this right. 1, and outside. And yep, that's on the outside. So that should have been the perfect placing. Man, why must you be so difficult? And why is it always night? I forgot to check. Okay, let's see. All right. How are we looking for cargo bay? Not bad lighting, actually. It's nice and warm. Almost cozy. Could take out a couple, maybe take out a couple of these guys. Maybe a little too much. Oh, it's dark now. But not dark, dark. Moody. Kind of good for a scene for a movie. Wonder what scene I can actually recreate here. Oh, completely missed over here. Bad me. I thought I got everything. Nope, I only did one side. I didn't do the other side. Okay, let's take a breather and come back to that in a bit, because right now I just need to know what's going on here. Is the rebuild of the rebuilds? 30-minute timer. Oh, Flash, you got featured. Nice. What did he get featured for? Maybe when I finish this, maybe it is Disney. This is a Disney project, so maybe they'll actually share this. Okay, what happened, Haskins? Maximus Gamer, hey, what's up? Lady Light, Haskins, Carnage. Carnage is doing a walk on. Oh yes, the Greek ruins. He fully embraced the Lego Fortnite pieces. So I can see that. That feature makes sense. I was one of the people who actually rejected those columns because they were so tiny. But he really did embrace them. So good for him. That was an excellent build. Very, very, very excellent. Okay, what do we have? The spacing over here is, oh good gosh, what did I do? You match up to this. So why aren't you matching? Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two. What's going on there? Okay, so this is space of an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Then pop you down here. And you there. Hello there. There we go. Let's get completion, shall we? All right, to get completion, we need to get the Shogun pieces, floors, see, there's just so much ship to build, but sometimes you can't help running around like a chicken with your head cut off. It's actually pretty gruesome when you think about it. There we go. Oh, that's off center. You were supposed to be by the studs, my friend. Go to the studs. Oh, I think this is one that was on before. Same with you. Studs. And you. Get to the studs. Oh, you're not even supposed to be here. You're the mole rats of this operation. Like Dante Hicks, you're not even supposed to be here. All right, that leaves space for 2. And then, do I like this one or do I like that one? That's the big question here. Son of a. Okay, you know what? Here. Where'd you go? There you are. This one doesn't quite work so much. Now it's gotta be the other one. Anyway, do we like this solution or do we like this solution? I don't know. I gotta figure that out. All right. The inside of this cargo bay. This is the airlock. So airlock needs to have a little bit of work done on it. Because we need to seal this off. So let's focus on this one area. Since I know that other area is going to drive me to the crazy. To the crazy. Why aren't you working? What's in your way? What could possibly be in your way right now? What is this? Oh, really? I'm glad the entire thing did not just collapse on me. That was one of the possible outcomes. All right. You were a little far off. Let's get you on over here. And right there. Then I have to get you upside down. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. But, you know, I did discover we can get an angle. And we can actually use it off of that. But it's going to be complicated as hell. Oh, boy. I always have to come up with the most complicated solutions. Sometimes I just want simple. Got space. I mean, I can make it tight. Like over here is tight. Like Toyga. Yeah. No thanks. I hate it. Okay. So maybe that can work as a half measure. We can do something else here instead. So take this and move it in so this area is tight. Dreamweaver, I believe in you through the night. Okay, let's see. there you go. That is your. We just cap this off as well, since we're in here. Give it a nice tight seal. What else can we do to make it here look like an airlock? We got the buttons. We have to seal this off. Oh, there was a couple of things that they had on the entry. They had these yellow bollards. So we can use that right about there. And use this over here. Perfect. You got the red light. The idea of this ship is that the front folds down. Hey, Dr. Doom. Rod, what's happening? Oh, okay. Let's see. Rod Von Doom. Okay. Gotta close that entire thing off, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I gotta say, I do love that sound. It's a shame that it's going to fall off as soon as we're in the air, but it is what it is. Now, this is an unused compartment. That's going to be good for balloons and additional thrusters. So this is one of our structural areas, which I absolutely adore. I love it. As well as the area over here for the exhaust for the wings. That just pulls in, gives you so much room for additional stuff, additional cool stuff. All right, we're gonna have to raise this all the way up here. Oh, actually, this does need to be redone. So I think I'm going to redo on this side before breaking this to make sure that I get a lot of the measurements right. I think we have, we're comfortable with the spacing here. I just got to make sure this is all centered and nice and proper before I make any big moves. Because right now, something seems to be going on here. That's not going on over here. So I think some of my pieces may be a little bit off, but we'll figure that out. I may have to rebuild this entire the walkway to make sure that it's fitting the right way. It's now 9:56. I have to run off to work in 4 minutes, but I just wanted to, remind you guys what we're building. We're rebuilding Serenity, the ship from the hit show on Fox that was canceled way too soon. Fox just didn't know what it had. We're going to be rebuilding the whole thing for the rest of the week before I get back to some Star Wars. This is one of those rebuilds that has been waiting for a while, and it just needs to be done. I'm particularly doing it for March because March was my brother's birthday. He passed 9 years ago. Complications from asthma. So this was his absolute favorite show and one of his favorite ships. He actually loved Firefly more than Voyager, which says a lot. But March is his birthday month. He's born on March 13th, so this is my tribute, my ultimate tribute to my brother. So I'm gonna make this look good, make it look awesome, and never have to rebuild it again. So anyway, I am the Mad Puck 66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. You know, just doing cool builds. If it's fantasy, science fiction, whatever, I am gonna be building it. Yes, you do need the X-Wing speed build. I promise I will take a break from whatever I'm doing and we will do the X-Wing speed build on Friday. This is going on. This is actually progressing really well. So you know what, I'm happy taking a break and just going back to it. But you know, it's just one of the things that had to be done. But yes, the speed build will be coming. You know, we have a couple minutes, so I actually want to show you the other speed build that's going to be coming after the X-Wing speed build. And me and Maddie have actually been working on a faster, more efficient build. So hope you guys will dig this, especially since we have the Rogue One coming up. You guys saw the U-Wing. Thank you, Chris Greenwich. It's it is something that I want, because you know what, he would have absolutely loved this game. He would be in here pretty much outbuilding me, because he was just like that creative and just that much into the Legos and, you know, creativity and everything. So I know he would have found this game quite fascinating, and we would be having some competitions right now. But let's go take a look at the U-Wing, and we found a brand new section over here. So Maddie's been having trouble with his internet, so he had to duck out for a couple days. But we've got a couple of construction bits of the U-Wing here. We managed to get the U-Wing in exactly the shape that I wanted it to be in. Here, check this out. Now it takes off. I have hover almost 100% dialed in. I landed on something, didn't I? Yes, I did. But anyway, there's, like I said, hover is almost built in. It's almost done. I just have to get it a bit more practice here on the hover. But the idea is that you hit up and down at the same time, and it does its thing. Oh, there's an X-Wing in my way. Wow. All right. So yeah, the U-Wing is ultra performance, and we have these models going on, and these are actually pretty fast builds. So we're trying to lock in how fast we can do a build on the U-Wing as well. Because I think we have the X-Wing dialed in. So Friday speed build on the X-Wing. Yeah, this bad boy. And then we're going to be moving on to getting the U-Wing down. But check this out. This is what we have coming up. If you can identify the ship, you guys know what this one is, right? Anyway, I am late for work. I have to go. So take care, guys. If you're new here, please leave a like, subscribe. You know, do all the internet stuff. If you guys have returned here, thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for joining in, and you know, just making this whole journey awesome. So I will see you guys in the next stream tomorrow at 8:30, and I'll go dig up some other stuff in my history so we can really compare the old builds and the new builds. Take care, you guys. I'll see you later.
She said, give me another minute. I'll be there now.
Oh, I forgot to say it. May the bricks align in your favor. Now I'm good.
She said, give me another minute. I'll be there now. Okay. I swore I was finished. She took my powers and she got me. So if you ever wonder what love's all about, be careful who you pick. Yes, they might break you out with their poison. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her apart, she wraps herself around my neck. This girl,
Roses or tulips, carnations or daisies, one prick from a thorn and she'll drive you crazy. Roses or tulips, carnations or daisies, one prick from a thorn and she'll drive you crazy.
flower.